Do not wait for other people's permission to live your own life. This is your life. This is literally whose life is this? Because I'm living mine. So the life that you're living has to be yours because it's not mine. So, like, don't wait for other people's permission to tell you. One thing I want to talk about right now is the fear of starting. I have found myself struggling a lot with procrastinating and wanting to start something, not starting it, putting it off. And I think for me that happens because in my head, I often think that a task is so humongous and it's gonna take so much out of me. And not to say that some tasks don't take a lot out of you, but I think sometimes I'm so scared to get it started that I don't start. Like, I don't even plan the first step. And one of the things starting this channel has done for me, surprisingly, and it hasn't even been 24 hours, or it's about 24 hours. But one of the things this channel has done for me is proof that sometimes the task is not as big as you think. Like, honestly, the hardest part of starting this YouTube channel was the actual decision to start it. Like, the decision to start it was harder than actually making the videos, editing the videos, uploading them, having a name for my channel, all that. Like, the decision itself and acting on the decision itself was harder than the actual task. And I know in like self-help, because I've consumed self-help content for years, and I've gotten to a point where it's like, okay, okay, I think if you're in a perpetual state of consuming self-help content, that can lead to you feeling like there's something to always be fixed, there's something to always be improved, and you are not whole as a person as you are. And it could perpetuate this idea that there's something wrong with you or there's something broken. Not to say that there are parts of ourselves that we can't work on, but to feel like you always are a work in progress and be working towards this place that you will never arrive can get to a point where it feels exhausting. So anyways, that's like a separate topic for a whole other video. But this idea of waiting until the perfect moment to start a thing has stopped me so many points in my life. Okay, let me tell you. YouTube is something I have wanted to do at different points in my life, but it first started when I was a teenager. I'm 30 now, so do the math, or I could do the math for you. At least 12 years, right? I never saw it as like the main thing that I want to do, but I saw it as one of the things I could do. And I always thought to myself that, I mean, I talked about this in a previous video, but I thought to myself that no one's gonna want to listen to me, right? And that stopped me from starting. No one's gonna listen to me, or either people are going to listen to me and have so much criticism that I'm not gonna make it past the first video, right? So I was thinking, one extreme, no one's gonna listen. The other extreme, I'm just gonna face too much criticism to survive posting a video, right? And what was the reality? The reality of the situation turned out to be that I posted my videos, right? and I just got views and likes, and people continued about their day. There was this no big exaggeration that, oh, no one is gonna see it, no one is gonna interact with it. Like, I am genuinely grateful that my very first video of being like, oh, welcome to my channel, got 4 views. And I know in YouTube world, and like people who are like, monetized or whatever, 4 views is nothing. But for me, someone who has convinced themselves or allowed the world to convince me that my voice doesn't matter, 4 views means so goddamn much, because that's like me talking right now and 4 people standing in front of me listening to me and maybe cheering me on, maybe not cheering me on, but 4 people are actually paying attention to what I'm saying. And when you are constantly convinced by society, by your family, otherwise, that your voice doesn't matter, and then you put yourself out there, right? And you get evidence that your voice actually matters, it literally rewires your brain chemistry. It literally rewires your brain chemistry. Because for me right now, I'm like, 4 people listen to me. Like, hello, 4 people watched me. The number is not 0, right? So I feel like the 4 people that viewed me is something to brag about. I don't care that it's not hundreds, thousands, millions, whatever. 4 people in 24 hours? Hello. That is something for me to celebrate. So I can't pop champagne right now, but imagine there's an imaginary champagne that just popped for the 4 views that I got from my first video on the channel. But it's this idea, and I think especially for women, like, society convinces you that you just need to stay in your corner, you just need to be quiet, follow the ropes, you get a job, you do whatever, you get married, you have kids, whatever, and men are the ones to speak up in the meeting, men are the ones that have the leadership position, men are the ones to do this, to do that, right? Or if you are a woman and you're like outspoken and you're this and that, people find all types of negative words, call you this and that. You know the words. And the thing is that it's so insane that that's the state of society, where like they don't want women to have a say and they want women to be silent and submissive and all that. Anyways, I can talk about the patriarchy for like 365 days and not have talked about it enough. So I'm gonna give the patriarchy a rest. But yeah, I just wanted to just come here to say, like, if you have a project that you've been wanting to start, if you have a goal that you've been wanting to achieve, if you have something you've been wanting to do, something you wanted to pull the plug on, maybe not pull the plug sounds so aggressive. If you have something you wanted to launch, yes, launch. If you have something you wanted to launch, do it now. Like, I started this YouTube 24 hours ago, girl. Go do what you want to do. Like, don't wait. Don't procrastinate. That was also to myself, because I'm procrastinating on other things besides YouTube, but it's not about me. But yeah, stop procrastinating. I know you can't just stop procrastinating, but just take the step. Even if you feel scared, even if you feel worried, even if you feel anxious, even if you feel like, oh my God, I don't know if this is gonna work out. I don't know what I'm gonna do if this fails. Like, just try it. Give yourself permission to try things. Do not wait for other people's permission to try things. Do not wait for other people's permission to live your own life. This is your life. This is literally, whose life is this? Because I'm living mine. So the life that you're living has to be yours, because it's not mine. So, like, don't wait for other people's permission to tell you how to live your life, right? This is your life, and whatever you want to do, just try it, right? Sometimes a thing that holds a lot of people back is feeling like, oh, I don't have the money to start, right? But sometimes money is necessary to start certain things, but sometimes we're waiting to get all of the resources and we're not even gathering any information, right? Google is free, right? Google is free. Most of us have a phone. A lot of us have internet, not everyone, but a majority of people have access to internet if you're watching this YouTube. So it's like, I used to hate when people are like, oh, well, just do stuff, just try it, da, 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 da. Like, you never know, it's gonna work out. And when I was a lot younger, I was very pessimistic, I had my days of being very pessimistic, very negative as a teenager, had a very negative outlook on life. Topic for another day. But sometimes you have to not even listen to your own negativity. Like, your own brain will convince you that you're a failure or that you can't do what you want to do and that you're a failure before you start. Like, your brain will convince you that you're a failure before you start. And I just am advising, just start. Whatever it is, just one small step. And if it's something that doesn't require a lot of steps, just do it. Just do it. Whatever you've been contemplating, that is positive. Positive things. Do positive things. This is not me telling you, go out there, do something crazy. Hello? Rethink the crazy stuff. But you want to do something positive, you want to do something that you think is going to be impactful to your life, go ahead. Just try it. Just do it. Just take a small step. Even if you feel like you can't make a small step, try to talk to the most positive person in your life about it, or comment under this video about it, and I'll respond. But yeah, I just want to reiterate, try the thing, because I spent so much of my life being scared of my own goals. And of course, our greatest fear is not that we are inadequate, but is that we are powerful beyond measure. My mom used to say that to me all the time, God rest her soul. And I think they were really onto something with that quote. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think about that quote and I really think that they were onto something, because what is there to be scared of? Like, if you try the thing, right, it doesn't work out, you'll be exactly where you are today. Like, literally, you'll be exactly where you are today. But if you try the thing and it actually works, think about how much further you can go, and sometimes your own negativity and your own anxiety and your own worry gets in your own way. I know people talk a lot about, oh, evil eye and people blocking your goals, and you can't tell people about your dreams and your visions and all that. But sometimes, and I'm not saying this so like you use this to like demonize yourself, but sometimes you have to just push yourself ahead and not even listen to the negative things in your own mind, and just launch yourself into a positive direction and just like see if it works. See what sticks, see if it works, see what happens. You know, not everything has to be perfect to start. Not everything has to be perfect for you to put it out there into the world. My YouTube video is certainly not perfect. I am still figuring out how to edit, how to do all the stuff. But what am I doing? I'm putting myself out there. Because another point is, you can't learn if you don't start, right? You cannot improve something that you have never started working on, right? So now that in my situation, I started making videos, right? I've already started to learn how to improve it, right? I made my first set. I went back. I was like, I don't really like the thumbnail. Made new thumbnails today, right? And that's already something I improve on. If I didn't start, right, I wouldn't have thought about improving the thumbnail, right? So that's just my message for, whoever, my 4 people watching. Hi guys. So this message is for my 4 people watching. Thank you for watching, and just try something new. Start something today.